This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled 5 Extremely Important Reasons Why Your First Few Joint Venture Proposals Will Probably Fail, and what you'd better do right now to prevent that from happening. Otherwise, you could be blowing a golden opportunity at some point down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to focus on one of the most powerful marketing tools you have in your entire marketing arsenal. We are talking about nothing more than powerful joint ventures. You know, too many times when the term joint venture comes up, you think about these huge multi-conglomerate national and international concerns coming together in a strategic alliance, and that's great. But for you and I, that's pie in the sky. We need to focus right now on where we are. As they like to say, stay in your lane. So let's figure out the 5 major reasons why your first few joint venture proposals are probably going to fail if you don't heed this advice. Here's reason number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, if you lead with asking for potential JV instead of leading with the potential benefits to the person you're approaching, you're probably going to fail. Now, don't misunderstand here. We're not saying how much money you think this potential person might make. Because remember, 9 times out of 10, the person or parties that you're approaching, they've already got money. Here's reason number 2. Entrepreneur, if you are approaching a complete stranger that has no idea who you are, you have not been personally introduced to them yet, you're probably going to fail. Stop and think about it. A, they don't know you. B, they don't know anything about your product or service. They don't know anything about your work ethic. They don't know anything about your reputation. They don't know what kind of follow through you have in terms of customer service. And here you're asking them to put their reputation on the line for a complete stranger. Or let me say it to you another way. You're at a social event and you meet somebody and they're fairly interesting, and in 15 minutes they propose getting married. Does that make any sense to you? Enough said. Here's reason number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have no idea what your sales conversion numbers are, or what your CT are, click-through rate meaning you send an email, it has a link in it. You want to know A, how many of your subscribers actually opened your email, and B, clicked on the link and then did whatever it is, the action you wanted them to take. You don't know what these kind of numbers are. A, you got no business approaching anybody about a potential joint venture, let alone an entrepreneur that's established in the marketplace. Here's reason number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, if your potential JV partner is already established and they ask you for some references, hey Mark, who else have you done this particular arrangement with? And you don't have any. Proof positive you shouldn't be approaching these people. Get your feet wet first. Do some smaller transactions. They don't even have to make you money. They just have to demonstrate that you know enough about the fundamentals of how to put together a proposal. Pardon me. That's what's important. You know, stay in your lane. If you have a list of 200 people, why are you approaching some entrepreneur who has a list of 95,000 opt-in subscribers? And yet, whenever I'm on these webinars all the time, these 6 and 7 and 8 figure earners make joke about how they get these kind of emails from losers, no offense, all the time. Finally, here's reason number 5. Entrepreneur, if you're not approaching a successful long-term JV partnership like a marriage, meaning all you're trying to figure out is how you can get this quick infusion of cash from this number of sales you think you're going to get by leveraging somebody else's list and their clout and credibility, you're not going to make it. These men and women cannot afford to sell something one time to somebody and have it not work out. They are in business just like you and I are, which means they need to sell to people over and over again, and they need to upsell them to more expensive products and services. And they can't do that if you're selling an inferior product and they offer it to their list. So what I'm saying to you entrepreneurs is this: present yourself like a professional. And if you do that and heed these 5 simple suggestions, you got a much better chance of making your joint venture partnership successful. So on that note, for those of you who want to discover how you can add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then entrepreneur, grab that free 9-page special report. All you have to do is head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales, because that's where you can get it. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.